Sandy, it's good to see you. You look terrific, and I know it was obviously a disappointing end to what has been an incredible couple of years for you. Let's start at the beginning of this season. Fair or unfair, the expectations for you were through the roof after what you accomplished in 2022. Didn't start the way you wanted it to this season, but you got into a really good place midway through the year, and you looked like your old self. The last time that we saw you pitch was on September 3rd, and we do know since then you've undergone Tommy John surgery. Let's start right there. How are you feeling mentally, physically, and emotionally?
So mentally, I feel good, because it is what it is, and I just gotta take it. But I mean, it wasn't how I wanted, how I started the season. But I feel good, because I was there supporting my teammates. I was there going outside every fifth day, doesn't matter what happened, But everything feels good now, I went through Tommy John surgeries. I feel good. I've been following everything what they say, to put me on a great spot. But I feel good right now.
I think the one thing that we hear oftentimes from guys that undergo Tommy John surgery, it's initially accepting that you have to do it. Nobody wants to do it right now. This is a long recovery. How long did it take you to accept it? And how long after the surgery were you like, this is my new goal, to attack this, to be back in X amount of time?
So, to make that decision, you gotta think too much. You had to be ready to make that decision. You had to talk to your family, to your agents. You had to think what's gonna happen during the next season. But for me, it was hard, because this is the first time that I went through this. But I just take like 2 weeks to think about it, waiting to the season end. And just made the decision to go to the right place, and here I am. I feel better now. I feel good, because there's a lot of people that say that you came back strong and better. I got it. So I believe it, and I know what kind of person I am. I know the way that I work, and I feel good right now, because I made the decision to be better in the future.
There's been a lot of pitchers, like you said, that have gone through this. Justin Verlander, just off the top of my mind, that I'm thinking of. Did you have anyone reach out to you about just the recovery and what worked for them? Who's kind of been in your contact during this time?
Nobody, just myself, just pray every night, believe in myself. I know this is a long process, but you got to be patient. You have to keep working very hard. You have to be smart about it. But for me, I think I made a great decision, because I don't want this affect me on the long term. But here I am right now. Yeah. So I just gotta keep doing what I'm doing and be ready for 2025.
How much have you leaned on your faith during this time?
Oof, a lot, because it's hard for me, because every time when I look myself in the mirror, I say, oh man, you're not gonna be able to go out there this year, but I just gotta take it, because you're not gonna be perfect. So 1 year you wanna be hurt, the other 10 years you wanna be healthy. So I think I just made the right decision, and I think I just gotta keep believing myself and pray every day.
I think, Sandy, there's oftentimes superior athletes like yourself don't place limitations on themselves. Have you conceded the fact that you will not pitch in 2024, or are you so aggressive mentally where it's like, I'm not going to rule out pitching next year for my team if we're in a similar place, or are you focused on 2025?
So I think I'm thinking on both, because next year I want to feel so bad, and because I want to be just out there watching my teammates fighting every day. And I'm not going to be able to go out there every fifth day, because this. But I think I feel great, because I make great decisions, to go through the surgeries, because I want to be better in the 2025, and I think I just got to be out there with my teammates, travel with my teammates, and doing everything I can to support them and to be back.
Can you give us a feel for what you are doing after the Tommy John surgery, how many times a week you're in, and some of the exercises to try to get back to that?
Every day, I be here every day. I came here every day, because I don't want to take any off day. I want to be back as soon as possible. So, and I think I just gotta keep doing what I'm doing, because I know what kind of person I am. I know the way that I work, and I don't want to take any off day, and I think I just gotta came here every day, to try to be back soon.
As you start to look ahead, have you reflected on last season? I remember vividly when the injury popped up, you said it was on a curveball in Washington. Have you thought back to like where it could have gone wrong? Did you really feel it right then and there in Washington? Or you know what I'm saying? Like, what do you attribute some of the struggles this season to something that maybe was underlying that you didn't know was there?
So there is a lot of people saying that every time when I got bad start, they say I got something on my arm, something affect my mind or something like that. But
Really?
Nothing like that. I just get hurt there in Washington. I just feel it after I throw that breaking ball. So there was nothing to affect myself, my arm, And when you want to get hurt, doesn't matter what day, doesn't matter in the morning, on the night, the day. So, it is what it is, and you don't want to be perfect.
If you don't want to get into details, you don't have to, but is it mechanical? Was it something that they saw just physically that they saw early on that you may have been able to notice?
No, nothing like that. I think just backlogs, like everyone say, but if you got the opportunity to watch me every time that I got the opportunity to be out there, so I was doing my stuff, throwing everything I can, competing every fifth day, I just had my best day every time when I get out there. So, but I was able to compete. I was able to keep myself positive, and believe in myself.
I know you've talked about this over the years, Sandy. You've worked so hard to get the opportunity to pitch in the playoffs. How proud were you of this team, and how hard was it for you to sit there in Philadelphia and watch what happened?
Oh, that was hard for me, So after the game, when we lost, I went through my locker room. I was crying, because I wasn't able to go out there, try to fight for my teammates. I just was able to watch my teammates compete. So, but for me, I don't like losing, especially those days in the playoffs. So, but it is what it is. We do everything we can to win those games. So, but it wasn't how we wanted, but we got to be ready for next year.
Big picture, it was a really successful season, the first time making the playoffs in a full season since 2003. And Skip Schumacher talked after that Game 2 loss against the Phillies about this is our culture, and we need to really protect that standard. How do you protect that standard going into 2024?
I think everyone was surprised about it, because we got new staff, new manager, a couple new guys on the team. So, but for me, I was waiting for this moment, made to the playoffs in front of the fans, because in 2020 we made it, but without fans. So it was very different. So, but this year was completely different for the team, because anyone believed that we can make to the playoff, and we did it. We surprised a lot of people, and it knows how we want it and how we want it, but we feel happy because we went there and give everything we can to win the game.
You had 3 complete games in 2023. I think it was the Twins, the Yankees, and the Rays. Which one of those complete games was most special or your favorite one?
I think I am the Yankees. Again, the Yankee, because they have very, very super star on the team, like Stanton, Judge, and all those guys. So, but I think that was my favorite game this year. So I thought I can go more, but because this I can. So, but I feel good about it.
The hardest thing for you now is going to be sitting and watching. But you're a leader, Sandy, and I've always thought you're a quiet leader, and you let your actions on the field back up your work, and a lot of guys follow you. There was so much talk this season about your relationship with Yuri, but you are the captain of this pitching staff. Have you thought about ways you're going to help this team next season, even though you're not going to be out there every 5th day?
You said it. I mean, I don't like talk too much, but I mean, I like work very quiet. I like watch, because the more you watch, the more you learn. So I think the guy behind me, like Lucy, Yuri, Cabrera, Treble, Roger, Brass, they had to do the same thing that we do this year. I mean, go out there and battle every 5th day. So, and I mean, I just gotta be able to watch them. If they do something bad, I just gotta, try to say something to them, and try to help them and everything I can.
Just with the new rules that you guys had to face in 2023, the pitch clock, the bigger bases, so more teams are inclined to steal. What was the most difficult rule for you to adjust to last year?
I think pitch clock. Yeah, I think pitch clock, because we've been like we've been pitched without clock, because we take our time to pitch.
Right.
Pitch fast, though, Sandy.
Yeah.
You've always
I know.
worked quick.
I know, always. I don't like take too much time, but I think the clock never affect myself, because I like work quick.
Sure.
So, but I think for a lot of guys, it been very hard, because there's a lot of pitch take time to throw a ball. So, but I think the part that affect the baseball, I think it was the pitch clock, because there is a lot of pitchers that take time to pitch.
I know Steven brought up the name Justin Verlander earlier. There have been so many guys throughout baseball. A Tommy John surgery, it used to be a death sentence. Way back when, if you got that, it was like nobody knew. Now guys come back and they get 12 to 14 months and
Sure.
guys look incredible. Have you leaned on anybody in particular since the surgery? Is there a very close friend of yours that has undergone this that you've leaned on for advice or anything of that nature?
Nobody.
No?
Nobody. I mean, I just watch Verlander. Man, he got Tommy John.
He's pretty
He
good.
came back strong and better, and he win the Cy Young next year. So after the Tommy John.
Yep.
So what I think, I just gotta believe it. Keep preparing myself the way that I've been doing, and prepare to be ready in 2025 and do the best that I can and surprise people.
All right, let's take a break from the baseball perspective of things. I heard you're a big video game guy. When did that start, and you still playing?
I do. I mean, I've been playing video game since a long time, and I don't know if you guys can see myself on video live.
Oh, I've watched you, Sandy.
He told me about
it's
it.
the happiest I've ever seen you.
Yes, I do. I do, I mean, going live every time, try to have fun with my teammates, with my friend in Dominican Republic and different countries. So I think that's the thing that I most enjoy, play video game, going live, because people can see you, people can ask questions about you. So, but the thing that I don't accept is baseball question when I play video game,
Because people will ask you, of course. They
Yes,
recognize
always.
you. Yeah.
As soon as they recognize who you are.
They always ask me question about baseball. I say, hey, I'm here and no baseball questions.
That's your escape.
That's your safe space.
That's my time to play video game. If you're gonna ask me something different, that's fine.
So you don't play the show. Have you ever played the video game?
No, I don't like play the show.
That's interesting.
What games do you play?
PUBG and Call of Duty.
New Call of Duty's coming out.
I know.
You already got it? No, it comes out next
Yeah.
week.
No, yeah.
It's going to be fun. Hey,
PS5 or what?
I have PS5. But
he
I play
plays on the
my
computer. Don't you play on the computer too?
iPad. On my iPad. I play Call of Duty sometime on PC.
Okay.
But I mean, it's difficult for me because you gotta have your finger too quick. I'm not that fast on my fingers. So, but I play on my iPad.
I love when you give us some time, Sandy. I'll let you go after this. We've heard over the years about your tireless workouts and 3 or 4 hours a day. This is a new venture for you. With the family this offseason, though, any vacations lined up? You guys doing anything? You getting away from it for a little bit?
I don't know, man. Maybe I'm gonna have couple vacation, couple trip.
There you go.
So, but I think I enjoy my family so much now, because I want to have more time to be with them. So, but I don't have to, like I just on them too much, because next year I gotta be here, every day, and came here to work, and I have time to enjoy my family when I am home.
You look great, Sandy, but you always do. Thank you for joining us. I know this has been a troubling time, but if anybody's going to recover from this thing, it's going to be you, and we can't wait to see you soon. Thanks again, Sandy.
Thank you, brother.